Hello everyone. Today we are talking about old habits and new experience. Young achiever from our book Lift Off. First, we are going to start with underline 5 present perfect verbs and circle 8 past simple verbs from the reading over here. I'm going to read. If you find any of these, just answer them, okay? To the South Pole, the 16-year-old daughter to the explorer David Hempelman Adams has recently skied to the South Pole with her father. Amelia Hempelman Adams has become the youngest person to reach the South Pole. Father and daughter were very happy but very tired after 17 days at the South Pole in temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees. Miss Hempelman Adams said, "This journey has been an extraordinary experience. It's the first time I have gone on a trip with my father, and now I know what it is like." The teenager took homework with her because she had school exams after her trip. However, she didn't do any homework because her father left the books at the camp. They were too heavy to carry. It's not the first time one of Mr. Hambleman Adams' daughters has traveled with him. In 2005, Amelia's sister Alicia became the youngest person to walk to the North Pole. So we have a lot of present perfect and past simple, and it's talking about a father and a daughter who had a trip to the South Pole. So the answers are present perfect. We has skied, has become, has been, have gone, has traveled. So anything, any verb with has or have, this is a present perfect. The past simple, were, said, took, had, didn't do, left, were, and became. Now let's ask and answer questions about the reading. How old was she when she did this? She was 16 years old. How long did the journey take? 17 days. What was the weather like? It was very cold, as low as minus 50 degrees, of course, because it's in the South Pole. What did she say about the journey? She said the journey has been an extraordinary experience. So she loved it. What did Amelia's sister do in 2005? Her sister Alicia became the youngest person to walk to the North Pole. So the new vocabulary, we have achiever. It's a person who achieves a high level of success. Beat, it's defeat someone in a game. Camp, a place with temporary accommodation of tents. And experience, it's practical contact with and observation of facts and events. Extraordinary, it's very unusual. Minus, below zero. Pole, it's either of the two locations, either the North or the South Pole. Record, a thing constituting a piece of evidence about the past. And ski, it's travel over snow on skis. Spell the new words. We have achiever, experience, extraordinary, minus, and record. Good. Now I want you to read and remember. These are some tips for present perfect and for the past simple. Let's start with present perfect. We use has and have plus the past participle of the verb to make the present perfect. So this is how to know that this sentence is present perfect with has and have, then the past participle of the verb. The present perfect connects time or actions in the past to present time or actions. So it's something from the past until now. We use the present perfect for verbs when we do not know the time or it's not important. So we use it for the verbs that we do not know the time for it or it's not important, the time itself. We use the present perfect with words like how long, yet, just, already, never, and ever. So we use the present perfect in the sentence. The past simple, we just add ed to the verb to make the past simple for regular verbs. The past simple tense is for actions in the past. These actions are finished in the past, so it's no longer until now. We use the past simple for verbs when we know the time in the past. So, for example, if you know the exact time in the past, you can use the past simple. We use the past simple with words like ago, yesterday, in June, last year, and at 10, for example, if it is an hour. So this is the how we differentiate between present perfect and the past simple. Now I want you to make sentences. We have he become youngest person to do this. So this is a sentence, but it's not completely a sentence. So if you want to form a good sentence, you can say he has, we use the present perfect, become the youngest person to do this. See, so we used has become because it's an action happened from the past until now. Number three, he has beaten the record of a 16 years old boy from Britain. So he has beaten. In 2006, he reached the top of Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa. So here we have a date. See? So we use the past simple, not the present perfect. At the age of 12, he climbed the highest mountain in South America. Again, it's the specific time, so we use the past simple. In 2010, he became the youngest person to climb Mount Everest. Again, it's a past in the year, so we use the past tense. So for today, we learned about reading and new vocabulary, also the present perfect and past simple with superlatives, forms of adjectives. Thank you for listening.